Hey everyone, it's Rick, the artist here in Seattle. It's time to do what I do. I'm in the studio. I think I want to do another picture of like a city or a downtown area, and then I'm going to put the Space Needle the Seattle Space Needle in there at the very end of the road. Let's see if I can find my live now. I'll get into the chat room here. Guess I need to close some stuff out here. There it is. So I'm going to be doing some cool stuff here, like with glaze, a cool brush, a fan brush to lay it out. I use this fan brush that I kind of cut off the top. So like I do my sketching with this. This is pretty cool. I'm going to sketch it in now with black. What I'm going to do is have some city streets here going off to the distance here. And then I'm going to put the Space Needle back here. And hopefully this, like, we'll put buildings going back. We'll put some tall buildings here. I use all different colors for the buildings. It comes out looking pretty sweet. We'll put a short building here, a tall one here. That way I can run this straight across here. That's how you do it. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. Put the Space Needle up there. Here in Seattle, down at the end of the street there. That'll look cool. If you end up going down to Pike's Market and you look down one of the side streets, you'll get this kind of view here with the sidewalks here. And put a couple manholes here. We get a lot of sewers here in Seattle, and there's always smoke coming out of them. Not smoke, but Elsa Olsen. The rookie. There's going to be like different colored buildings looking down here in Seattle. I do all kinds of artwork, that's right. It never ends. I'm always trying something different. Trying to find my picture of the Space Needle. There it is. Alright. Let's see if I can get the Space Needle up here. There it is, Seattle Space Needle. So yeah, if you're down on Pike's Market, you ought to see something like this looking down towards the Space Needle. So let's put some doors in here. And some windows. It's not a very detailed painting. This is just, it's going to be all about the different colored buildings is what this is going to end up being about. I'm going to use glaze, and I'm not going to put people in it. I might put people in this one, because the last one I did, I called it the Ghost City, because Seattle, Seattle is just totally abandoned. There's no shops down there open anymore. It's we'll put a sign up here. Some kind of billboard up there. Looking good. So this is Mars Black. What I'm using is a fan brush to create the line, because you get these cool looking, you get these extra lines with this fan brush. It really makes it look cool. I'm just trying to be, I'm not trying to be perfect with this painting. It's going to look good. Now that I can put some color in there, I'll show you what I mean. Thanks for watching, everyone. The Rookie Fan, you're cool. Elsa Olsen, I just saw my buddy, Dean Olsen. I went to the grocery store and I got a friend named Dean Olsen. Alright, we're going to use some glaze. You know what glaze is? You mix this with your acrylic paint. And what it does, it makes it translucent. It'll go right over all this black. You can paint right over the black with it. And the black won't disappear. Let me show you what I mean. Let me get some fresh water. I got water in here, but it's all green. So, hold on. Alright, I got some water now. Let's paint this real quick. You leave it. This is only going to take a few minutes to paint. And this is what I'm selling at the market on Saturday. I sell pieces of art like this. Let's start with the street first. Make it like, you know, streets are kind of gray, right? So I'm going to mix a little white and black to get a gray color. And then mix some gel, the glaze in it. Really translucent color here. If it's not translucent enough, just grab some more glaze on the brush. I'll make it darker because we'll have the sun on this side here. We'll make this side lighter. This is about how I use it right here. See how it goes over the manhole there? The color. Sidewalk. Alright, the rest is going to be, I might put some color in there. Let's put a little light blue in there, just to have some color in there. Alright, let's do the buildings. We'll start with a bluish color here. We'll do this first one in blue. See how I'm going right over the windows? And I'll put some others in there. Let's grab a little green. And we'll add some different tones in there. See that? You could tell this painting, it's not going to take long because I already did most of the work was laying out the black color. Now it's just a matter of picking colors for the buildings. I'll do pink. I think ladies like the pink color. Look at that. It's a nice hot pink there. Doesn't that look cool? You can mix the colors. We'll add a little pink down in here. You could get different tones. Like it's making this turn purple here. So your buildings take on, you know, different, some different colors in there. Very cool. Got a light blue here for this one. We'll have to figure out what to put up on that sign. This is the side of the building, so I'm going to make it gray, like the sidewalk. I wish I wouldn't have made the sidewalk so dark. It should have been more like that. It's alright, I'll fix it. I'll add more black to it. Very good. I think we'll make this guy pink back here. And we'll make the tower pink for the ladies. Now I just got to do the sky. Let me fix my street here though. I think if I darken the lines up, it'll look fine again. So I usually don't make the street color that dark right off the bat. Put some shadows in here. There we go. Terrible times. Your name is terrible. You got a name. We're going to have some blue skies in Seattle. Blue skies in Seattle makes me happy, makes me sad. Look at that. Let's see, we'll put some green up there too. We'll just fill the sky up with colors because that's how Seattle is. It's a city. They like their colors. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-ba. Singing, I can't wait to feel your love tonight. I can't wait to feel your loving tonight. Yeah, tomorrow here in Seattle it's supposed to get like 75 tomorrow. That's pretty hot. People can't handle that kind of heat here. All right, I think we're done. All right, I'm gonna do a put a few pipes up here. I should put some people down here, but it's a ghost town now. Ghost city. I don't know what I do with my, I lost my liner brush. So let's put some big seagulls up here. There we go, guys. That was a quick painting there. I think what I'm going to have to do, because my palette is set up for landscape, so I might have to do a landscape. Yeah. Well, Terrible Time. I should put his name up there. Terrible Times. So I bought 2 packets of these sheets of canvas, and I got 2 left. There was 30 in each pack, so I've already went through 28 paintings in 2 days. I've done 28 paintings in 2 days so far. All right, I guess I'm gonna stick to. I'm gonna do another Picasso style painting. Got to be bizarre looking though. That looks pretty bizarre. $12.47. Thank you. Hey, fix the eyes a little here. Looks like she's waiting for mail or something. Waiting for the check to come in. I guess I should put some clothes on her. I don't think she's going to get any hair. It's just going to be no hair. Alright, it's time to paint this puppy. Singing I can't. To feel your loving tonight. Looks so cool. Oh, that's her arm there. This is all glaze. Paint. Paint with glaze in it. Let's do her face right now with the black lines so it kind of looks partially done here. It still doesn't look abstract to me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I want these faces to look really bizarre, you know. It's not portraying that to me, so I got to start doing something different. All right, let me I'm gonna have to start another one. Let's do this. I like the color green and blue. And some blue. Singing I can't wait. I got one more page left in that book. This was not my favorite, so I think I'm going to have to do a landscape to warm up. That's two of them in a row. Oh, I got two left here. I might as well just keep going with the abstract. That's what I was doing earlier. I was using a knife, Reuben, instead of a brush. Well, I was using a knife and a brush. It actually came out looking pretty sweet. I had some people in there, in here helping me earlier. The problem, I can get the first color down pretty good. Let me show you. Okay, we're gonna do a abstract with the knife, and just we're gonna throw color up there. And create some kind of abstract thing here. Okay. This abstract stuff, it's I've got to get some style down here sooner or later. Something's got to start clicking. Try some more different blue, maybe. I think I'll try and put some kind of design in here now. Let's see. It's kind of difficult. I see something flashing on there every once in a while. It's like something's flashing on my screen, like it's trying to help me put something up there. Thanks for watching, guys. Downslope skiing, huh? Oh yeah, I see the two there. at the bottom. I know what I could do. I could look up figurative images. And get some kind of idea. Like I'm thinking of just like a black image over the top of it. So not figurative, it'd be more like line art. Yeah, line art. Here's a couple cool ones there. You see those faces there? And then those rocks where my thumb's at, those look kind of cool. There's a lot of cool ones in here. Faces. Something like that is what I'm thinking. Might be too bright though. Let's just continue with some white up there. See what happens. I think I can go with my brush now. I'm not really making it's like it's like one step forward, 2 steps back with the stuff. But then I did one earlier and then I didn't like it. And then when I looked at it, I put it on and then it looks good on X. Like after I click on it for a while. This is half bad. I just don't know what to do. The edge. I think I'm going to make it gray. This looks like some kind of frothy glass here. Maybe we could do stuff like, let me get a smaller brush. We could put it in white. It seems like that's working. Let's see if I can find some stuff in here. This looks like a black heart. I'll turn that. Do 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 do. I'll put the blades back in. I don't see much in there, guys. I'm trying to find something that looks like face or something. You know what? I'll just do some just some like lines and stuff. That's fine. Uh, it kind of like helps the edge, you know. All right, I think that one's done. I'll put a few shadows under this white. Could do a star, I guess. I kind of like it now a little bit. Well, I got one more page left. Booklet. And I guess I'm going to do a landscape. I'll have this abstract stuff tomorrow. Maybe as I'm sleeping tonight, I'll get some more ideas. Oh, here's the one I did earlier. See how I kind of went over. I kind of went over the, I did a painting like that, like I just did, and then I didn't like it, so I just started putting colors over it. It came out pretty good. So I put that on X, and people are liking this one. So I mean, there's a lot of different styles you can do with this abstract. Maybe I could do an abstract landscape, so because I know how to do landscapes pretty good. Let's try that. That way I can paint for the next hour. I'll just do a landscape. Because landscapes will take me a little time to develop. Alright, who do we got in here left? Anybody? Well, I got 6 likes. Wow. Alright, I'll wait for you. I'll go slow. I'll start with the mountains so you don't miss much. Maybe I'll do something kind of crazy. We'll do like really tall mountains. A little bigger than I usually do. Like a big group of mountains back there. This is just my layout, guys. It'll all end up looking like an oil painting, believe it or not, when it's done. I'm just putting some undertone on now. We'll have a group of mountains in front of those. I don't want them so pointy, the mountains. There we go. Alright, there's our mountains. Let's put some green grass down there. And we'll probably flow a river out of there. Some kind of river here coming from behind that mountain. Don't let this fool you guys. This is a sketch. That looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll do a purple sky. Oops, I accidentally grabbed burnt embers. The ladies always like purple. I ran into a friend at the store, and he's going to start doing that keto. Have you ever heard of that keto food stuff? he's got to go through a whole learn thing with them. Keto. It teaches people what kind of food to stay away from. And he's got to like go to a classes for that. And then when he graduates, he said he'll be charging like $30,000 to teach people to eat foods. $30,000 to learn what he learned in school. I like my clouds already. Wow. That looks pretty wicked. I think Ruben's going to miss a lot of this because I'm going pretty fast here. That looks pretty good. Alright, let me do the mountains next. Like I said, don't let this just my drawing. It's not the painting. It's gonna look totally different once it's done. I love doing mountains, man. Mountains are fun to do. It should end up looking like an oil painting when I'm done here. Although I used like these bright colors, but I'm going to darken it up a bit. Look at that. Keto. For when you're just tired of flavor. He's going to charge people $30,000, dude, after he goes through his schooling. Because he's a good friend of mine. I told him, well, once you learn all what you got to learn, you could do your spiel on me. And that's when he told me, he goes, well, just to let you know, I charge $30,000. I'm like, what? I go, put it on my bill. That's a lot of money to, I guess if you're old and you're having issues with cholesterol and blood sugar, you're gonna pay it. You're gonna pay the money. I can really fly through those mountains now. Look how cool they look. Everybody left when I just had like this on. just down like that. But look at those mountains now. Those mountains were just blue a second ago. But look at all the detail in there. I see a face up there on that mountain. Kind of like two eyes, a nose, and a mouth up there. Very faint. Well, that's what he told me. Maybe he was just joking. I don't know. I don't know anything about keto. And I wouldn't pay $30,000 to find out either. I just went over my face. Very cool so far. Very cool. Maybe we'll put trees in the middle this time. Very cool. I think if those are going to be trees, they're going to have to be bigger. There we go. Much better. kind of evergreen trees there. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba. It's looking pretty good for just slapping the paint up there. I'm digging it. Yo diggity. Yo diggity do. So now I got to worry about more abstract. Crafty Night Owl, how's it going? I'm glad you like this. Fix my camera here. There I am. Hey guys, you get a glimpse of the artist there. Not very often. I gotta set up my studio where half of me is in the painting, doing the painting, and half of the pictures in the screen, you know. Yeah, it's coming out pretty good. I think when I go to highlight the trees, it's going to be pretty fun. I can't believe I drank this much of that already. I just bought these. Cool, I'm glad you're watching. This is kind of cool. I bought these pages. They're 18 by 24. So I didn't buy canvas that big. So it's kind of fun painting on a landscape that's a little larger than what I'm used to. So the mountains are a lot bigger. Everything is bigger. You know what? Let's do, since I have time, I don't have to work tomorrow. We'll put some kind of reflection in the water here. over here. A lot of times I forget about the reflection because I'm trying to get through the painting quick so it's not 3 hours long. There we go, we got a nice reflection there now. Let me flatten some of this out. Sounds like somebody shot a gun off just a while ago out there. Didn't sound like a firework. I'm gonna do some, like just some lines here with dark color. Oh yeah, it's fireworks. I can hear it now. Fireworks. That looks cool. Trying to do something different on this one. Let's do highlight my trees now. Let's see what that's gonna look like. Maybe like a bluish green. Let's try it. Very nice. Got some leaves now. Very nice. I add a little blue to that for the bushes. Turning out pretty good for on paper, huh? The water looks flat there. Looks really flat right in there. Looks like we need a big tree over here now. And then it's done, guys. Man, I can't believe I've been today. What time is it? It's 9:30. Wow, I'm gonna have to go to bed after this. So I want to have a big tree right in here. Thanks for watching, everyone. I got quite a few likes on this one. I don't know if it was from this landscape or the act. Let's try a different style tree here. Kind of hanging down. Thank you, Crafty Night Owl. Yeah, I don't think this landscape took too long because 3 abstracts before this, actually. If you've been watching, I've been practicing I've been trying to get some abstract style going of my own. And it's been hard. I make some headway, and then it's like you move forward one step and then two steps back. But it's been fun. I always say it's like if I do 10 abstracts, maybe one out of the 10 will be worth keeping. Because most of the time I'm, experimenting with the abstract. Alright, that looks cool. That's a cool tree. Fix this groundwork down here, and I think I'm done, guys. I'm gonna go. I didn't realize it was 9:30 at night. Put a little dirt down here. I really like this one. Even though it's blue, green, and white. Thank you. Yeah, another mess. I do have some violet in the sky there. Kind of tough with landscapes because, I mean, it's always either going to be a blue sky with green trees and blue water. So there's not much color choices. But this one I kind of like for some reason. I think I like it because it's so big. I don't see these big landscapes very often. The biggest one I did was 4 foot by 5 foot. Somebody commissioned a piece for their Airbnb. So that was fun to do that. I think I have some of the footage here on YouTube. When I was painting it, I made a few videos of it. Alright, well, since there's a few of you in here, I got one sheet of paper left, I think. Yeah, well, since I got paint left on the palette, I'm going to try one more abstract. Maybe I can go to bed feeling good. So I've been through 30 sheets of paper already in the last 2 days. I've painted, in 2 days I've painted 30 paintings on this 18 by 24 paper. Believe that? I sell them on the weekends. I go to the farmers markets and sell. I don't know how I'm going to sell these though. I usually sell the ones on canvas. These I I put a couple of them in frames already. That's what it looks like in a frame. But the frames are expensive, so, and then they're heavy. So if I took like 20 of these out there to sell, it's going to be a lot of moving weight around. I tried to find there's a good way to move these around. I guess I could get a big portfolio thing and keep them in a portfolio, but you can't find plastic this big to slide it in. So there's some difficulty. I do want to find a place online where I can just, like an online gallery, and then just see if they'll sell in there. It's got to be an online gallery though. Like when I was on Instagram for a while, but it was just like other artists on there. No other artists aren't going to buy your stuff. There's got to be a website where artists can sell their art to actually go in there to buy art, you know. Not just sharing your art with other artists. So there, let's try an abstract piece. I used the brush again because I was having some luck with the brush. And I'm going to use some glaze. This time I'm going to mix the colors a little better. Maybe I'll mix more colors in my brush when I go up here. Like get more layering going on right away. See, that looks pretty good. It's just how far to take it to the edge, you know. That's another problem I have. Maybe if I keep squared off on the edges, it'll be fine. Now, to me, that looks pretty good. That looks right there. It looks like I got a good jump on it, doesn't it? And as it gets bigger, that's when I run into problems with it. I'm thinking if I keep it more squared off, maybe that's the secret, or a good trick for me. That looks pretty good, I have to admit, so maybe I'll get a good night's sleep tonight. If I can get one good abstract painting, it'd be sweet. Yeah, I haven't even put the black or white in yet. I do have some orange here. I want to be careful with the red. I think I'm going to use my angle brush for the black. Uh, that looks pretty cool. Uh, I think I need some kind of like circles or something. I think I want to overdo it with the black, so think that's it for the black. I mean, that's going to be how this turns out, I guess. There we go. These paintings are tough because I don't know how far to take it, you know. Got some potential. I wonder, I'll probably maybe cut the white off. Like cut it. I think if I start putting, you know, figures in there with black, it's a possibility. Alright guys, have a good night. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I would do more here, but I don't know. God bless you, Ruben. Have a good night. Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.